Prepare for battle.
Oh, thank you, you wonderful, wonderful folks over there. It is game number 2. Navi apparently have picked up the ship and righted it. And Trent, we're now moving into this one. How you feeling about it? You as happy about the draft as the panel was?
Yeah, I'd have to agree. It does look pretty fun. Lots of mobility, pretty annoying to chase down some of these heroes. Feels like if you make a jump as PA, you're gonna get the kill, or how you're gonna get the next jump, because these guys are gonna be dancing all over the place, and then having one stun is a little bit scary. I wouldn't say it's as one-sided as they pointed out, though. Right? We need a little bit of time, especially if the first couple ganks don't go well for the spirits. Maybe they can get the ball rolling on the earlier end here for Viking because they have the Ench, the Beastmaster, and even Shadow Fiend. You know, sometimes you just show up to a lane, get a triple raise, and things look good. I'm expecting a fast build out of Shad. I hope it's not... I don't think this is like Battle Fury Dota. No. Maybe it has to be, but either way, you're going to need a lot of farm on this Phantom Assassin.
Yeah, it's going to be a different type of play, and maybe you get that farm by just like accelerating super fast, and you know, you stay ahead the entire game, and then you just get an Aegis and everything's fine. So we're going to see a D ward down bottom, but it's one of those interesting conundrums, right? Like, do you want to try and play fast and then there's no catch-up mechanic in case things go bad, or do you just want to try and sort of go for the slower but steady turtle route? And by turtle, I mean turtle in comparison to the hare. You got what I meant. You know.
Sure. We'll go with that.
Okay.
I do think Iceberg looks like he's a really fun game. I feel like most Ember Spirit players would be quite happy in a game like this. What concerns you? Like, sure, there's high physical burst, I guess, is one problem from a Phantom Assassin when you're more of like, you know, susceptible to that sort of damage, but the control elements are just so lacking.
And he just dodged a raise too with Sleight of Fist, so dude is killing it. That's what you like to see. They missed the other one as well. All right, he got hit. It's over. GG.
I guess there is Dispel, though. That is kind of annoying, as Seleri is making that happen on the General right now as he pops the Resonant Pulse.
Kind of an annoying play, definitely, to have to play around against. But also, like, if that's the only thing that's really working, if you wanted to, Ember could just go for like that, you know, 2-4-0 build or whatever it is, and just play around Flame Guard later.
Oh, this is such a good Spirit Vessel game too for General. I mean, we all see these urns. Maybe he won't go for the Spirit Vessel right away, but just even having this urn when you know the forced aggression is going to be there from Viking. I love this urn build on offlaners. I think it's the way to go. We've been seeing General do it quite a bit. We've seen Zai been up to it as well. Just seems very strong with what it gives you early. Boom's just waving at him. Hello.
Oh,
well, I'm watching this potential there. We get the first blood from Alwayswannafly.
Yeah, this is a dangerous lane. Stormhammer into Light Strike Array, and Alwayswannafly taking a point in that Fiery Soul so he can just get the extra damage out. And now with, you know, another round of mangoes, they're ready to go again. If Tobi steps too far forward, he's going to get punished pretty freaking hard here.
Yeah, has the headdress too, but not enough. I guess it's just outranging the boars, right? Another great part of having the Fiery Soul. Helping you just pelt them down so they have 0 armor.
And they will be able to at least push back a little bit here and there. And he's getting some, like, he's really not getting great farm. I guess 5 and 1, and then you add in Aramis's couple of last hits in there, and it starts looking a little bit more even. But definitely up top, at least for now, the Void Spirit is the winner out of the 2 offlaners. General having a good time.
Yeah, I haven't even really talked about RodjER's game. Phoenix doesn't really like Beastmaster that much, but overall, the coverage around the egg is pretty good. You have Stormhammer, you have like bolas coming out from the Ember Spirit as well. So if they're not, you know, they can't just focus you if they haven't already controlled up those other heroes to try and stop you from killing the egg, even if you do have some decent range and attack speed from the Beastmaster. Oh, the Centaur!
Dude, the Centaur!
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
That was crazy.
I'm not sure if you guys were there in time. I think the camera might have been a little bit late, but he tried to tether from the left side of that camp with the pull happening, and when he tethered through, the Centaur stopped the IO, and thus disconnected the Beastmaster, and that's what killed him.
That was a great picture you drew, too. That was really well done.
Thank you. Yeah. Yes. It is one of the harder heroes to draw in Dota. Here, let me do it again.
Nice.
Oh,
well done. Look, he's standing right over it.
He's very impressed. Can you imagine if they could see the drawings? Oh my god, I'd be fired so fast. Every time they miss a last, I'd just be like, sad.
Just put a question mark.
Now that's a feature I would pay for if my opponents could see that kind of stuff. Now we'd really be onto something here.
That'd be really good. RodjER getting down low as Shad is nearby. Has a jump if he wants to use it, but...
Oh, but the fool! Ugh! Get him!
God.
Nice.
So annoying.
You know, they still have the regen thing, don't they?
Yeah. It depends
yeah, is it them?
One, right? I think it is, yeah.
Yeah, Veno lost it. I think the Fool's captain. Shad, though, dropping low. Out of spells, though.
Ooh, very
not even close.
Okay.
Dire's
and
top
Iceberg is going to give Seleri the tip as he drops down that ward. I have a feeling that that one's going to be taken away in a little bit here. Actually, they might have placed it in a good position. Not sure.
Might have been that the rune stuff too, just like coming to annoy him. Just give him a little like,
Yeah, but he's dead.
Wow, that was quite the tip. He called that out way in advance.
Yeah, man. It's a baller. And they're going to kill him as well. Shad goes down too. Wow, this top lane has gone really rough for Vikings so far. Na'Vi off to a hot start.
Well, you heard Mr. Peaky Blinders there. He made a promise.
A bauble from the void.
And much like Lizard and his promise of playing 10 Techies games, I think Na'Vi are going to fulfill the cost promise as well.
We'll have to see. Have to see indeed. Throws out the stun onto the boar. Again, they've got so much damage potential here if they just want to throw out that one stun into the LSA. But both lanes right now, top and bottom, being won by Na'Vi. Boom, having a pretty good time mid, but he's not really the hero that like can immediately go and make impact on the rest of the game, it feels like.
Yeah, I mean, you can see Aramis is very scared.
Yeah. Definitely.
Oh,
Get stunned.
yeah, they could have had him.
Yeah. Up top with this Satyr picked up, they've been able to push back General a good amount, even though he used that Earn Charge to heal back up. It's not the easiest time in the world once Seleri actually gets a pretty good creep.
Aramis just stick healed the boar. After Alwayswannafly tried to take it down, he tethered and stick healed it. It was genius. Unfortunately, the boar is now just sitting back doing nothing, so not getting
really
a whole lot done. No. Yeah, no stacks or anything. Turns out his players are a bit busy trying to recover this top lane, which is not really happening. Lowest of the cores for Shad still.
Yeah, one
just
hurts.
barely behind his own Beastmaster, who's then behind the Shadow Fiend. So we got 3 Radiant cores on top. Mind you, at least the top 4 are very close. Ah, there we go. And they jump back up.
Yeah, he'll be there. And like,
yeah,
honestly,
don't let the last hits fool you though, guys. That's neutrals.
The fact that Tobi is still getting a decent time down here in terms of experience, like he can maybe be somebody that can set the tempo a little bit, maybe makes a rotation with the roar, and you know, there is some kill potential. It feels
right,
like.
but how scary is roar with IO and edge?
Yeah,
there's no like
problem.
You know, death ward or finger of death or something. You're gonna need a creep follow-up from Seleri, and then you're just getting into situations where, you know, the more cogs in the machine, the more things that can go wrong.
True. Speaking of which, they're pulling back in, but getting 1 kill, so we're trying to get the deny there. If you wrote, it won't happen, but General will fall instead. And just like that, Boom makes a rotation and gets a kill. So,
they're the greatest Dota team of all time.
Oh,
unstoppable. Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah,
we're back.
Can I tell you something about this? This is a really high level tip right here, right? Because it's not that they're tipping the player that made the mistake. They're tipping his team and saying, oh man, he should have been there. He should have been there. And then the other team's like, yeah, it's not my fault. Iceberg should have been there, right? They're trying to sow division.
They make a great point. Yeah. What were you doing, Iceberg?
Why weren't you there?
He's like, I was getting faded brooch, and this thing's busted. Now watch this drive, and he's just gonna kill 3 heroes mid.
It's a great reference.
Thank you.
Well, they're gonna try and stop this pressure in towards mid, and they will be able to with RodjER and Iceberg, but Aramis? He's gonna take that invis, and you can barely tell. Tethers back up to Boom, and then they're back to the farm and races.
They almost look like they're ready to smoke here. In fact, they are. Alwayswannafly's buying up a smoke. Might want to try and find level 6. You're so close for a position 5.
Oh, very, very low. And it's going gonna die. The rotation comes a little bit too late. Can they kill off V2?
Oh, there we go.
One raise, two raise. So they get him at the very least.
All right, Boom is carrying.
Dude, this guy is making it work. Got 2 kills over by the Roche. Makes the rotation bottom as the Beastmaster dies and gets the carry. What a guy.
Alwayswannafly wants to cancel. Oh, I thought he was gonna try and cancel that TP. I think he wanted to.
Great. He knew he'd die for it. Oh no. Yeah, Boom realizes that they could have gone on him right there if they changed and maybe like remnant it in. So threatens the Requiem and then backs out.
Yeah, he's letting them know. Dire Ops does see Alwayswannafly moving out of the positioning under the tower, which might lead them to believe that this is free. And so they will just chase Alwayswannafly for the second free part of this. Oh, swing and a miss.
Radiant's courier.
Oh my god, did they just get that courier again? That's the same courier. It still has his null. You see much was on that? The smoke was there. Off sentry, everything. Mid lane, Aramis being chased down, but manages the tether to the tier 2.
Well played. In the meantime, Boom is taking out stacks in the jungle away from Na'Vi. They take the tower. Na'Vi. This lead that they're holding, not looking completely infallible, and you know, V2's got himself a little bit of free time up here on the top lane, but they've caught themselves Aramis General, trying to bring him down. Double astral step secures the kill as iceberg rotates in now, and they find Boom, dodges away from the LSA, throws out the ulti, and now ready to turn, gets the stun there on the one with the roar out. And
Alwayswannafly, what are you doing?
Dude, he's pissed. His courier got killed over and over again. He dies instead of his mid. There's no way to play.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Oh, that's certainly not helping anyone, and I don't know if this glyph's really gonna stop them.
With us.
With an illusion rune, Edge going for the heals, trying to keep that Wildling Ripper alive, keep the aura going.
And he denies, and he denies. Oh,
Radiant's
not gonna happen.
middle tower has fallen.
Iceberg not able to get it, and Boom again going towards that BKB and let him know about it.
Oh, this is my new favorite rivalry.
This is great.
We need some more of these.
It actually is a pretty good rivalry too, because I think the teams are fairly evenly matched. You know, Viking definitely got the better of them last game, but this isn't like blowout Dota, it feels like. General walks up towards high ground, gonna get one of those boars while they're gonna just TP out on the Enchantress.
And so, Shad showing the Deso. I love this. I really hope this is what he opts for. I mean, I guess he's kind of committed now with Mithril Hammer anyway, but I think the play is definitely not to go for the Battle Fury and try and play Dota that way. And you can already tell that they know that's the way to do this with the rotation this early down to the bottom lane. So with the early Deso and stacking with the minus armor aura that will be coming out from Booms shortly, so it's gonna be pretty nice. You look at this Ember, talk about how they don't have a lot of stun. Well, it will quite literally be one touch at that point to blow up Iceberg.
True. Maybe we'll see some of the fabled Shadow Fiend Abyssal Blade.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Classic.
That smoke finally arrives after 2 deaths of the courier. Alwayswannafly also has the Laguna Blade back, but they might be a bit too late.
Oh, danger. Danger. General, will they get this kill before the rest of them get there? No. So General will live as they bring it down the Enchantress, although there's still a little creep chasing him. And you know, the rotation comes in, actually. They kill Alwayswannafly. General tries to get out of there and does just manage to escape as Iceberg gonna be rooted in place. Requiem comes out from the side, and that gets them the fear. They have enough to bring him down. That raise just barely off the mark. And with that, Ember makes the retreat. Boom's still chasing him, but yeah, realizes it's not gonna work.
Oh, they have a ward there, bud.
Oh my god, Iceberg, how could you do this? Holy moly. That guy's crazy.
The worst part is he's still under a ward right now while they're doing this, too. Yeah. There's nothing else to capitalize on this.
General's back alive now, or back towards the bottom lane now, rather.
And a mech finished up now for Aramis. First item complete.
He's gotten a lot of space. Shadow Fiend started roaming around and making things happen. Granted, you look at the 2 supports on Na'Vi, and they're also pretty far up there.
Yeah, they're doing great.
Dire
Being
are
earlier
scanning.
Yules for Alwayswannafly for a 5, and especially considering the depths that he's had so far this game. But they're looking for the dual timing right now on the side of Viking, with the Deso being complete on Shad and the BKB being complete on Boom. Should be done around the same time. They're both about 300 gold away.
Okay.
So when that happens, they're going to smoke up. They could just leave one person farming with the Aya, do the relocate in, or they could just like smoke his 5 and use the relocate to save someone from the Sven stun.
Yeah, and they'll have like also this sort of added bonus of Tobi, who's going to have the Vlad's done at that point, and 4 points of Inner Beast as well. Seems like the likely way it's going to go. As mid lane, general, I mean, this is the part that I think is really frustrating for Viking, is that Na'Vi just are so free in the way that they move. Like, it's really hard to get the lockdown on any of them, as we've talked about time and again.
Yeah, I mean, look at general like that, right?
Yeah.
You can just walk him to a hill and 2 heroes and just be going.
Bottom. Shad. In some trouble here. Gonna turn, try and get something done onto RodjER, but the root is there. The stun, and afterwards Aramis trying to keep him alive. The mech reveal, and then the jump forward. Can they get out? They need a couple more seconds for this one to work. And the chase down
keep
is there.
moving.
3 seconds, 2, 1. Aramis gets him away. That was everything popped. Oh yeah, give him the tip there. There you go.
That's never gonna get old.
That's amazing.
Well, we got 15 of those to be used this game, guys. I expect everyone to be on iceberg.
That's so good.
Radiant's middle
It's not
tower
even his
is
fault.
under
They're just
attack.
like,
It wasn't even that impressive. It's like, I mean, yeah, it was a good play, but it's like, well, what was I supposed to do? Congrats, you relocated. But I love it.
yeah, it's true. It makes it all good. I mean, and that's also while Na'Vi is like
Oh, RodjER.
continuing to build their lead, right?
All right. Thought he was gonna walk up there. That could have been bad.
Oh, this is big. But there is a ward that's scouting all this out, so they know what's happening. It's going rather rapidly, though. RodjER nearby has egg available. Has to be careful about his positioning. Ember throws out the slight to start. General ready to jump in. Roche down to about a 3rd HP. That's revealed right now as they head on through.
There's no god strength.
Gotta be careful. Again, Boom is in there with Aramis. This is so dangerous.
Yeah, the chip damage is too much with max slight. There's no way you can just like take it.
You also can't leave it though. And V2 throws out the stun there to open. Still
Dire's
BKB
bottom
being
tower
held by
is
Boom.
under
That might be
attack.
enough to make them feel like they can do it.
Na'Vi are waiting for god strength.
Damage. It's getting really close. 10 seconds away. The hoof stomp's available afterwards too. Oh, this centaur creep could make the difference. 40
this
seconds
is like
left before it reveals.
The biggest footsies of all time.
This is like
We got 2 on each side. Everyone's just waiting.
Egg down right on top of the Boom. Trying to talk. Can they get it? Wait for it to get out. Aramis of all people gets the edge. If the egg is gonna fall, no, don't give out time. Oh, Na'Vi made it work. Everybody's falling. Alwayswannafly trying to run out of there, but Shad will fall. And with that, Na'Vi take them all.
Oh, they trapped themselves in this situation on the side of Viking. It looked kind of good because you're doing it while the god strength is down, but then you couldn't finish it in time, and they have the pokey damage, and I think Alwayswannafly, I'm pretty sure, got the Roche kill with that Dragon Slave, which caused the snatch to be there from Aramis as well. So they really got it all there on the side of Na'Vi, short of walking away with the Aegis. Just fantastic fight
Dire's
for them.
middle tower has fallen.
Ember did more damage in that fight than the entire Viking team, and
I believe it.
I can't believe how close that egg was to dying. Like, oh, if that egg went down, can you imagine? That whole fight might end up looking different.
Dire's bottom
That's so
tower
done
is
for
under
iceberg
attack.
now too, so this physical
Dire's
damage build,
structures are
this could be
fortified.
really devastating. 7,000 gold lead now for Na'Vi.
Yeah, not really what you expect from an
Dire's
Ember
bottom
in a
tower
lot of
is
matches
under
these
attack.
days, but someone has to go for it in this game. Wants to join as Sven, you know, wants to help him out. It's pretty good having AoE minus armor when you have a hero that relies so heavily on this cleave.
Well, they throw out the remnant just to get some extra vision onto there. I mean, Na'Vi is pushing this. This you can tell this is like a different way than Viking had played it previously. They're sort of trying to push their advantage and bully a little bit more, I think, than we saw last game from Viking, where they're playing a little bit more conservatively.
I think they might have just tried a little bit too hard on that Roche.
Yeah.
Like, if they had just gotten those good items, went for the smoke play, it might have been a little bit better for them. But that's one of the main problems they have, is that the smokes are kind of hard when all they have is the Beastmaster. It basically requires them to catch Na'Vi in that bottom half of the map, because that's where the Beastmaster wants to play. That's where the Beastmaster's going to have the better vision, and that's also why you see like 7 sentries down here, because Na'Vi understand that that's where Beastmaster's been living. That's where they've been free to roam, so they want to clear this all out. It's beautiful deep warding by them. When we talk about Alwayswannafly maybe getting the earlier Yule Scepter, but I'm sure this is mostly his gold that's gone into these obs, or these sentries.
True. Yeah, and making sure that they always are on that front foot. Like that ward that's up there, this is what allowed them to go into that Roche contest.
Yeah, true. True.
But a smoke up now. And Na'Vi, well, they reveal at least General in the mid lane. Not sure if that was on accident or not, but Shad, he's underneath his own ward,
Radiant
staying safe, but it's about to go red. They realize now that they're up there. Do they decide to...
Tobi's just gone. He's by the obs. They have a Claw and Ember.
Got him caught. Get the double boars afterwards, because why not? General, still hanging out there, runs into the PA. Now PA's in trouble, although Movement's over here as well. The relocate out. Good play.
Yeah, damage. 460 damage from the Ember right now when he's slicing people.
Yeah, the M-Claw's terrifying. That's really scary stuff. And Io will fall.
Dire's
As the pressure is going to be mounted now towards bottom at tier 1 tower, it looks like.
Have you ever seen a panelist more confident than Lacoste was in this one? Yeah. He knew.
Yeah.
He saw the future.
True. He's very aware.
I think he was quite right. Oh, there it is again.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Bounties.
Radiant's top tower
Chase
is under
down.
attack.
Celery, does he get out of here?
He's just padding his stats with this healing. He wants to see more slights, more damage for Iceberg.
I mean, doesn't it make sense to let yourself die so you don't lose your range drops?
One by one,
You gotta backpack him. That's the real play.
Okay,
In fact,
I like it.
Oh, well, he was getting his tome. Okay.
Okay. Well, 11,000 net worth lead as it slowly built up over and over.
Riddle me this. How did Ember do 1,884 damage, but Enchantress has 960 health, guys?
That's a good point.
Now you know how annoying that heal is when it's maxed out. That's crazy.
I think that it's one of those ones that's super underrated, but if you can get that like near the IO in these fights, like whoever is getting jumped on is not gonna die.
That sounds like some like TF2 medic tethering medic strat, the Ubersaw strat.
I never played that game.
Ah,
Bad.
And continue to disappoint me, Gabe.
I'm sorry. That's my bad.
It's okay. This time.
Only this time. No. Catch Shad. Trouble. He's dead. What was he doing? Okay. BKB used for boom, but now they're looking to take the fight on the other side. Healing be damned. Sven is going to take your life, and now diving for
tower is under
afterwards.
attack.
They're going to relocate. They get away with the Shadow Fiend. Oof.
Oh man, you have no hope versus Void
Dire's
Spirit.
top tower is under attack.
Tell me about that.
Yeah, I mean, you're just dead. Little Aether
Dire's
there.
top tower has
Piece of
fallen.
cake.
Got him.
General was even prepping the mid lane.
Dude, no
Dire's
BKB,
top
and they're just going to
are
egg him.
fortified.
Oh, boom. Roar afterwards to try and get away. He's going to throw down.
Dire's
Beats the
middle
crap
tower is
out of
under
him.
attack.
And will take the kill with the last remnants of that God strength, as tier 2 tower is going to be assaulted, and this is going to be another objective claim for Na'Vi in what has felt like a
Dire's
super
middle
simple
tower
game since
has
that Roche
fallen.
fight.
Yeah, everything's going their way, and yeah, I think their items are just good on everyone. I love the deaths on the Ember for how this game's being played. You can see how much they're just shredding through them, and we haven't even seen an issue where, or an instance rather, where you had like the slide into the Sven. Really, like Ember alone is just doing so much physical damage, and they're just they're the flowchart Dota players this game. You know, they're just making things simple for themselves. They bought good items, they're playing together, they have great vision, excellent D wards. Again, I want to point out from Alwayswannafly, that ward winning them the Roche fight. It feels like the vision game, despite having the Beastmaster on the enemy team, has always been on their side.
Which is so unusual, and like you said, it's sort of something that all comes back again to that warding placed on down, and well, these types of aggressive heroes too that can take advantage of it. as Seleri is gonna take a lot of damage here. I'll see how much they do in this instance. But Iceberg, yeah, he's
all right.
after last game, he's coming back at him.
Actually, he just tipped Alwayswannafly for stealing his kill.
Okay, gotcha.
That was the teammate tip.
So used to it now. The anger.
He's trying to deflect a little. Mid lane.
Got him caught again. Aramis hoping to escape afterwards, but there is no tether available.
An honorable death.
I was gonna mention though that it feels like they might have pissed off Iceberg after that last game. They've awakened to the beast.
Give me my hero.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh man, Lincoln Sphere, he is so saved.
Scepter lift up,
Dire's
Remnant
middle
down,
tower
boom, force to
has
pop the BKB, V2 and throw down the stun. Gonna take down one. Who's next? It's Striker Rain, not time together perfectly, trying to go for the ulti, and Fear is gonna hit onto basically everybody.
Bingos!
There's no follow-up. Zero follow-up, and GG is called Na'Vi with a very solid effort in this game number 2, and the Roche fight that I think set it all up.
Yeah, we're a speedrun in this series, and despite this being two kind of one-sided games, I still found them very entertaining and good to watch just because of like how we're seeing, you know, as you put it, these